up, nerds? My name is Matt, and this is my review of LEGO set 75347, the TIE Bomber. This set retails for $65 here in the US and includes 625 pieces. The last time we saw a TIE Bomber from LEGO was 20 years ago, all the way back in 2003. That set only included 225 pieces though, about a third of the pieces we have in this set here. Now, we've only seen the TIE Bomber twice in live action, I think. The first time was in The Empire Strikes Back, when a group of TIE Bombers are looking for the Millennium Falcon in that meteor field. You can see them flying over the surface of the meteors looking for the Millennium Falcon to bomb them, I guess. I don't know why they sent bombers instead of fighters after the Falcon, but that's what was in the movie. Despite the little 40 years of the Return of the Jedi icon you can find in the upper right corner of the box, the TIE Bomber only showed up for about 10 seconds in Return of the Jedi, near the very beginning when Darth Vader is pulling into the hangar. Looking at the front of the box, we see what looks like that scene from Empire Strikes Back when the Empire is looking for the Falcon. In the lower right, we see the minifigures that come with this set, and they are Vice Admiral Rey Sloane, Darth Vader, a TIE Bomber pilot, and of course, the one we've all been waiting for, the Gonk Droid. Going into a little bit more detail now, we'll start off with Admiral Sloane, who's kind of a unique figure in this set. Admiral Sloane has never appeared in live action before. Her first appearance was in the Star Wars book, A New Dawn. Is all that stuff canon? Like, are the books canon? Are they good? I never read any of the books. I don't know anything about the Star Wars books. But I do know that Dave Filoni wrote a foreword for one of the books, so it's probably canon? I don't know. I think it's pretty great to see LEGO pulling unique characters from some of the larger Star Wars universe pieces, like the books and the comics, rather than just giving us another generic officer, so that's great. Vice Admiral Sloane wears the standard gray officer uniform. She comes with a sidearm, and we get a nice looking hairpiece for her instead of an officer hat. She only has one face, and that face is one of satisfaction, maybe? Determined satisfaction? I don't know. It would have been pretty cool to see some black on the leg pieces to indicate the boots, and unfortunately we don't get that here. Next we have Darth Vader, who of course we've seen many times before. He still has his really awesome looking chest piece with the metallic print and the green and the red. His legs have some nice printing on them, and we get arm printing on this version of Darth Vader, which is something we get, I feel like, about half the time, so it's pretty great to see arm printing on this version here. When we remove the top half of his two-piece helmet, we see that he's got an angry frown that makes sense for original trilogy look, I think. He only has one face, but if we turn around to the back side, we see that he's got some cool additional scarring detail on the back there. I love that we have lots of different Darth Vader faces instead of just getting the same one again and again in every set. Darth Vader, of course, also comes with his standard red lightsaber. The next minifigure we have in this set is the TIE Bomber pilot. Our pilot also comes with a sidearm and has some really great printing on his chest. I love that metallic silver and the blue, and just a tiny bit of red there, one little red dot. This pilot does have some lay printing in gray to indicate his cargo pockets, and his helmet looks really great from the front, and everything's perfect until we turn it around to the back. I don't really know if that's pretty standard for LEGO pilot helmets, whether there's so much skin exposed at the bottom of the head and the neck, but it looks pretty funny. So let's turn this guy back around to the front. Last we have the Gonk Droid, who's not exactly a minifigure in my opinion, but he's the size of a minifigure. And he sort of makes sense from a play standpoint if you want to think of this set as maybe being inside a hangar. Maybe that's why Return of the Jedi sticker on there, because this is in the hangar. And that's why we've got the little side build of the, what would you call this thing? Bomber, bomb transport? Cargo thing? Bomb cart. I'm gonna call it a bomb cart. So our little side build here is a little bomb cart, so we get two additional bombs that come in this little cart that you can move around and act like you're in the hangar loading this bad boy up. So you can go find the Millennium Falcon and I'm not really that into most side builds. They're fine, and as most side builds go, this one's also fine. I don't know, whatever, it's here. You can build it. This was a pretty quick and fun build. It only took maybe an hour or two tops. The instructions were simple, no crazy building techniques like you would expect. A little bit of Technic, but only a very tiny amount, so that the wings are attached to each side with Technic. Aside from that, it's mostly a lot of standard LEGO pieces and some cool snot pieces. Now, to take a look at the actual set, there was kind of a lot of anticipation around this. As the first LEGO TIE Bomber in 20 years, a lot of people were pretty excited about this set. I believe the TIE Bomber was maybe in contention to be a UCS set, but they've instead opted to go with a smaller play scale set of under $100, and I feel like that probably makes sense for a TIE Bomber. This set is a little bit on the small side, but I will say it feels pretty dense and compact, and they've fit a lot of detail on the exterior of this ship. The TIE Bomber here has no real interior to speak of. You know, if you lift up this front portion, you see a little bit of the cockpit, but the cockpit really consists of just barely enough for a minifigure and a couple of console panels, and then that front window folds down and covers everything up cleanly. You can maybe say that's pretty accurate for a craft like this. I mean, in reality, the cockpits of planes and other craft are pretty tight, so that makes sense here. That's all just to say that pretty much everything interesting about the set is on the exterior. I love the wings with the gray stud base and that mix of the black studs and the black shiny tiles on the outside, and the additional detail with more gray studs and tiles on top of those, and then the little Empire icon here with the circular piece. They all look pretty nice. If you were to compare this set with the 2003 version that is almost exactly the same size, this one feels much more detailed and much more color accurate and everything. I think it looks much better. That set came with far fewer pieces and retailed for $30, which is around $47 in 2023 money. So take that for whatever it's worth. On the backside, we have these super cool red pieces that just add a little bit of nice detail and contrast to those engines. On the bottom, we have this thing here, this hanging thing. I don't know what this is. Does this load bombs? Maybe this loads the bombs into it. I don't know. If you know what this little thing here on the bottom is that moves around, let me know, because I'm curious. On the front side, this aircraft is armed with 2 stud shooters. We're gonna lose one right now, probably. Let's fire it. Let me see if I can hit you with it. Don't move. Don't move. Oh shit, that went really far. That's probably the last time I will ever see that little green stud, so you're welcome. The final part of this TIE Bomber's arsenal is, of course, the bombs. Here we go, we're gonna fire it. That was exciting. All right, that's one. That's one bomb for precision, one precision bomb. All right, now let's fire all of them. All at once now. We're gonna bomb the shit out of him. Get wrecked, Han Solo. Yeah, I mean, wow. I think for a bomber, they're maybe not the best feature of the set, but they work. And you know, if you're a kid and you have tiny fingers, maybe it's more fun then, I don't know. I'm probably gonna leave this set just how it is because I'm lazy. But if you wanna modify your set to have super cool and good and awesome bombing capabilities, then I highly recommend you watch this really good video by TubeBricks, who has modified this set to have a much better bomb delivery mechanism. So check it out. This set was $65. Is that the right price? I don't know. In 2023, that's probably really close to the right price. I feel like 55, 60 bucks would be perfect for this set. It's more expensive than Boba Fett's ship. This set is right around the same price or just slightly more expensive than the Mandalorian N1 Starfighter. I also did a review on that ship. So I don't think this set is overpriced, but if you can find it for 60 or just under, then I think that's perfect. If you're really looking for like a TIE style ship, I think this one looks great and I would get this. But if you haven't bought a Lego set in a while and you have like maybe around 100 bucks to spend, I would consider looking at the Inquisitor ship, which is 100 bucks and super cool, awesome ship, really beautiful interior, a bunch of really cool minifigures. For an updated version of a play scale, under $100 TIE Bomber, I think this ship looks really nice. Well, that about wraps it up for me, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. If you enjoyed this video so much that you would like to see more videos like this in the future, then you could maybe consider hitting that subscribe button. Just an idea. I'm just throwing it out there. Just spitballing right now. All right. That's enough. Later, nerds. I gotta go try to find that stud.